73% of the food we eat today isn't even real food. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You're going to want to save and share this video. Everyone in the world is familiar with white rice, but what people don't know is it actually looks like this. But in nature, that rice is coated with a bran, a fibrous layer. And if you look more closely, there are several layers that contain minerals and vitamins within these layers of fiber. Multiple layers of fiber on the outside of the rice bran. And the white part on the interior is called the endosperm. And we only eat the endosperm. Now let's look at wheat. Wheat looks like this, and this is the bran. But once we remove that bran, we end up with pure flour. And the rice endosperm that we eat is starch, sugars, and that is what we eat. We are eating mostly sugar. Now, all that fiber has huge benefits, huge health benefits. The CDC says it's great to regulate blood sugar control. It's great for weight management. It helps control diabetes, heart disease, and strokes. And they even say if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, fiber is your friend because it helps with blood sugar control. And just as important, weight management. Not only does it control your blood sugars, it also reduces triglycerides and helps you manage digestive health, which also can possibly cause colon C. Not only does it help you maintain your digestive health, it also helps keeping you full and helps with weight management. Fiber is helping with all of these things. Why is it being removed from all of these foods? And when we process this wheat, we end up with a full processing, ending up with white flour, which again is starch, sugars. Show me any carbohydrate in nature, and I will show you that God and nature intended that carbohydrate to be covered with fiber. So why am I talking about this? Since 69% of us are overweight, and there's over 100 million of us that are pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic. And 1 out of 5 of us has irritable bowel syndrome and mental health problems related to it. And cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer today. This has a lot to do with everything. I want you to understand that since the early 1970s, when mass amounts of processed foods started to come to the market, got worse and worse each year. Now, this isn't a commercial for Metamucil or Benefiber. The research shows that you need a diverse balance of soluble and insoluble fiber. So if you're going to supplement, you need the right kind of supplement. A supplement that is diverse. Our early ancestors used to eat about 100 grams of fiber per day. And today, the average person only eats about 15 grams of fiber. As a matter of fact, only 7% of adults actually reach the recommended daily amount of dietary fiber. Good news is, by adding more fiber to your diet, good things happen. Fiber feeds your gut. Fiber makes your gut biome thrive. Fiber makes you happy. Fiber is your friend. You can see above all of these different foods that fiber has been removed from by bioengineering, by crossbreeding to give you more yield and a sweeter product, but at the cost of losing fiber. Our early ancestors were eating approximately 100 grams of fiber per day. But today, the average American only eats about 15 grams. And 93% of us are metabolically unhealthy. So why are they taking fiber out of the food if it does all these great things? When you take fiber out of the food, it is more shelf stable. It's easier to manufacture because fiber breaks down machinery, which is without fiber are easier to mix with other ingredients and sugars and salts and preservatives. And most importantly, fiber fills you up. So without fiber, you can eat and eat and eat. So you'll never get full and you'll end up buying more and more product. You can watch the video above all about the obesity epidemic caused by the processed food and how they chose taste over nutrition